Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is Pocketberry with another Minecraft video. It's actually been quite a while since the last one. Oh, where have my eyes gone? Wow, that's kind of creepy. So in the last Minecraft video that I did, because I can't do that, we created the walls because that was episode 1, and today, obviously, episode 2. We're gonna give you a tour of the mostly finished project. Still some things to go. We completed the walls in the last episode, and the throne room. Stables is looking incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm really proud of it. Yes, we're doing creative because I don't have the patience just yet to try this in survival mode. That's just a little out of my reach just yet. So let's go ahead and begin the tour, I guess in the tower since we're already here. So the walls, clearly in the episode 1 I showed you just how tedious it was to get to this part, and that random statue right there, ladies and gentlemen. A friend of mine, a little kid, came in and helped me, very smoothly by the way, finish the walls, and he cut my tedious time in half. It would have taken hours without him, so his little statue is a reminder of teamwork and friendship, you know, the cheesy cliche-ness that it is. So that stays there. Maybe one day I'll take it down, but you know, I like to remember him, so we're gonna leave it. Let's actually start down here. Just kind of enter through, if I can find the gate. So we enter the courtyard. Beautiful lava and water fountains, courtesy of another friend of mine, along with some of this beautiful art. And sky, there it is. Let's really quickly show you the throne room. Now, I built the throne room before I built the walls in the courtyard. I don't really know why. I'm creating this off the top of my head. There's no schematics, no blueprints, no planning of any kind before we get started. It's just kind of whatever comes to mind. So the throne room was first, and then it got improved. Beautiful looking, if I do say so myself. Looks pretty good. Pretty chef-unique. That is not how that is pronounced, I am sure. But yeah, the throne room's looking very, very medieval. Nice doors, the courtyard. Nice little marketplace. I'm terribly sorry, I am currently out of breath. I have no idea why. I'll try and calm down. So let's go ahead real quick and enter the walls. One of the reasons that it took so long to build the walls is we didn't just want walls that stood around and had no purpose but keeping, you know, people out. I wanted it to actually serve a purpose in a role-playing sense. So I went inside, made plenty of room for moving around, and built what I personally think is a pretty impressive structure of walls. There are staircases and ladders every few feet, lanterns and torches to light the way. It's fairly accessible in all corners. I wanted there to be plenty of room, plenty of opportunities to get out of the wall, because, I mean, it gets a little claustrophobic in here if you don't know what's going on. So these beautiful towers here lit with candles and torches, and so we immediately have access right here to the beautiful workshop area for our knights and soldiers, because if you're gonna build a castle, you have to roleplay for the sake of soldiers and knights, of course. And of course we wanted to fill up as many of these as possible. So this workshop, pretty impressive. I don't think this was a part of the last video. It's an improvement since then. The stable has been beautifully expanded and improved. Nice little area for our horses. They have a fountain all of their own, which honestly I like it. I really like this rustic look. I may do something like this further on down the road when we go through some improvements. Nice little honeybees in the back there. I did not put that in. You know, Minecraft just often has a sense of humor. So yeah, this is a beautiful structure that I'm really proud of it so far. I have so many things that I want to do, but one thing at a time. And we finally got the walls completed, which is a huge thing. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. And now we're gonna move from the touring of the outside to the palace. Now, when I did the palace, I just kind of created a large structure, a large area that I wanted to build into, but I didn't really, again, I didn't have any plans before I started. I just kind of went for it. So, the palace, here we go. So yeah, just automatically off the bat, just a room that's kind of bare. This though, you know, it gives you a kind of rustic, medieval feeling to it. Nice little fireplace to welcome you. This area, guard tower, I believe. Once you're inside, it gets a little confusing to remember where exactly you are. I think that's a... Yeah, this is a tower. I don't know what I'm saying. This is a tower. I think this is one of the smaller towers. Let me just... Give me a second to remember. Yeah, this is the small towers on the palace side, just over the throne room. Because, you know, we got to keep the citizens in check. Everyone who lives in the palace. Let me down. There we go. Okay. Yeah, ladders are so temperamental sometimes, I swear. Okay. Alright, so first tour, there's the second tower. Yes, so that was my mistake. 1 and 2 towers. And then we begin the tour. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath again. The touring of the palace walls. Now first on the right is His Majesty's room. The king has his own room. Yes, it's a little bare right now. We need to make some improvements, definitely. Beautiful fireplace, a few very empty, you know, shelves and things, dressers for His Highness's many needs, beautiful structures, paintings, but it definitely could use a few more trinkets and odds and ends, so I'll have to look into that as I continue to make improvements in the future. Just close the door behind me, and on the left is the Queen's room. Yes, now the Queen's room I take a little pride in since I'm female, since I'm a girl, just a little bit to kind of, you know, add a little feminine touch, you know, even if I am a tomboy. So, yeah. Nice, ginormous dresser because girls like their clothing. I don't think any woman can deny this, so... Oh my gosh, this thing is tripping me out here. The eyeballs keep disappearing and it's stressing me. So beautiful Queen's room, purple, white. That one also, I might need to add some more decorations, although again, rustic, medieval feeling. But no, yeah, it's pretty impressive, if I say so myself. Everything, I feel kind of weird. Everything about this, you know, just came off the top of my head, and while I'm still an amateur at Minecraft, I kind of like tooting my own horn because it turned out so much better than I thought it would. So it's just, you know, incredible how it turned out, and I'm kind of happy about it. So through these doors, real quick, is a kitchen. Now this kitchen I'm not 100% proud of. I'm not entirely sure I want to leave it here. I may do something with this in the future. I may put it underground, or what's through this wall? I think this is an empty room actually. That's right, this room. I need to fix I need to fix the kitchen and expand it. You know, let's put that on the agenda straight away. The kitchen needs to be moved and improved. I don't know if, I'm not sure. We'll get to that, definitely. But for now, it's actually pretty okay looking. Needs some more improvements, some interior design. But it doesn't look too bad. And down here, if you'll follow me, is this storage room. Now, the storage room looks impressive, right? But this is where one night I was bored and I was really having fun with this. So you open up the chest and boom! So much bread, so much cake, and dried kelp. Just bucket loads of stuff. You know, everything you would need in the kitchen for His Majesty's dinner. And I added ice, because, you know, you gotta keep stuff fresh, right? I definitely need coal and wood for burning and cooking. Lots of fish, lots of random stuff, because, hey, why not, you know? So of all the interior designs that I missed, cocoa beans, I did not miss filling these stupid chests with everything that Your Highness would need to eat. Now, once we do enter survival mode in this thing, it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna have all the food, whoops, and my reveal. Alright, I just ruined the reveal, but you know what? Okay. So, through the kitchen, which again, the placement of all these doors I may fix later. I may remove this door because it's not entirely necessary for the library to connect to the kitchen. That's definitely a little weird, but you know, maybe okay. Alright, so now that you know what this is, let's just go ahead and get this over with. This is the library, and it's fairly small for His Majesty's needs, but it's definitely adequate. I like the look, I like the design. Again, we're just trying to go for a rustic, medieval feel, and at the same time, you know, have a kind of modern ting to it as well. You know, maybe that's stupid of me, but I like the way it turned out, you know. Well, I wanted to have a second layer of books and a second level to go up on, like a real library would have in my mind, because, you know, we all have weird imaginations, and I need to fix that. Definitely. See, there's lots of little things that need to be fixed, but for now, it looks good. Personally, I think it looks pretty good. I want to fix those paintings. I don't remember why I put them there, because in a library, not everything can be books. That's silly. Definitely needed at least one enchanting table in here, because again, I used up the room that I had. I allotted myself a certain amount of room and just went with my gut, and my gut said lots of wood and lots of books, random tables in the corner, because, you know, why not? Now maybe I'll reimagine this, because this is for His Majesty and the Queen, although their children would want to play. Maybe a little playground in the corner instead of all these random tables and chairs, but we'll see. We'll put that on the interior design list of things that need to be fixed. And also through this door is a pathway to His Highness's, or His Majesty's, royal bedchamber. So, and then this was the door. There's the kitchen. I think definitely need to fix this. Have His Majesty's, because entrance to the kitchen there for late night snacks, of course. And then, yeah, it's looking pretty good. Just those 3 or 4 with the kitchen, big things. And we've taken up most of the room already, and that's one of the things that I'm not too happy with. I had all this room, and in the end, it wasn't as much as I thought it was. But at the same time, I got a lot done. So maybe we'll do some redesign and reworking of this. But for now, it doesn't look too bad. It's a small little humble palace, and through here is the librarian's room, because you've got to have a librarian. There always must be a librarian. And even he has his own private little upstairs room. This one kind of, to me, feels cramped. So this may definitely be reimagined and that's not right. Reimagined and rebuilt. But for now, nice tight little corner, 2 enchanting tables, because, you know, why not? And then, of course, the librarian has a secret entrance. Maybe it's a little too obvious for anyone who plays Minecraft on a regular basis, but, you know, for the noob, it just looks like a wall. A nice little painted wall with a nice little creeper and a sunset and white blobs. So yeah, nice little librarian's chambers. And, let's see. Oh yes, the War Council room. This room, I'm still undecided as to what all I want to do to it. This random ginormous table I may remove and fix. I wanted this to be kind of a war room or meeting area for His Majesty and the... Okay. I don't think I can move that, I just realized. Maybe it's a little too tight, I don't know. I definitely want to think about what all I want to do. Just kind of want it to be a big meeting area for, you know, the generals to get together and talk war. And then, of course, the staircasing leading to the basement, the secret underground layer of the palace, the dungeons and the treasure rooms, and I have so many plans for down there. And then the stairs leading up, because we're going to have a second level. That'll be in the next video. The second layer of the palace. Hopefully we'll get some better designs and more brilliant ideas, but hopefully my juices haven't run out by then. And through these doors we have the back I was about to say back alley, the second courtyard in the back of the palace. So this would be kind of obviously the area for the soldiers to hang out and practice their archery skills, you know, because archers need to do those things and soldiers need to take care of themselves. And then through, this one doesn't have a roof. I'm not sure if I want to add a roof, maybe like a glass kind of roof or something. I don't know. This is kind of, I want to turn this into a slightly more efficient looking military base. Maybe we'll put the barracks here. Although that's, in my opinion, that's a little too close to the palace here, the king and queen's room. I kind of want this to just be where the soldiers practice and hang out. But maybe we'll add a roof, maybe not. And then, of course, the stable again. And in this corner, the beautiful, beautiful garden. Yes, which you can also get to through here now. Let me think. Just remembered in my, as I was thinking, I thought, oh my gosh, I can't talk. So I was just thinking that the queen would want the garden. She would want access to it probably more than anybody else, and it's all the way over here where she can't get to it. So we're gonna need to think about how the queen can get to this easily, because I don't have a door. Her room is here. This is her room. So she needs a personal little entrance or exit here to the stables and just kind of go around the smelly horses to the garden. Something to fix later, perhaps? I think definitely, because I want her to be able to have access to that. So, the end. That was the end of the tour. A lot shorter than I would want it to be. But, again, it wasn't a whole lot of room. As big as this, because look, as big as this area is, it's not a whole lot of room, and you want the inside to be magnificent and spacious for the king and the queen. I mean, seriously, guys, come on. So, yeah, there's our little gate in the background. Look at, like, the walls, though. They're so impressive. I can't wait to start building the palace up, you know? Make it look like a real medieval castle. This kind of looks, it's okay for now, I guess. But yeah, that was the awesome, awesome tour. Oops, I think I maybe forgot to show you this. See, this room I haven't done anything with. I think it's just going to turn into like a back courtyard or side room, maybe a play area for the kids, or perhaps just another military area, because it's just random space that I didn't bother to use up yet. And then in here could be a second military room, or just a lounge area. You know, you have the throne room right here. You get done with a heavy meeting. The king needs to relax, but he doesn't want to go to bed. He can just come in here and chill out on a sofa or something and watch the fire. I don't know, maybe have some minstrels in the background. This room could be a lot of different things, so put that on the thinking plate and decide what I want to do with it in the future. But for now, that is the end of the palace tour. It's coming along so nicely. If you want to see the tedious work that was put into the walls in the courtyard, go find episode 1. I tried to make it as enjoyable as possible, but it was mostly hard grinding, placing blocks down, and just... I mean, look, how can you spend... It's hours and hours of footage that I took, and I lost some of it, but... You know, you didn't want to watch all of it. But all of this work that was put into it, and I had so much help from a few friends of mine. So, yeah, and then once the walls were done, that was the tedious part where I was able to come in and finish the palace, which I think it doesn't look too bad, I'd like to think, even though I'm still an amateur, definitely still an amateur at Minecraft. I'd like to think that it's a fairly good creative process. I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It's very basic in the design because, again, I was trying to go for that rustic medieval feel, not a fancy Disney palace or anything like that. So, yeah, anyway, let's see. That was the completion of the tour, the complete tour, I should rather say, of the palace, the walls, and all that has been built thus far. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely hit that like button for support. Subscribe if you want to see more content, because I will be building continuously on this castle. I will be upgrading and improving and designing and fixing, because this is a project that I really enjoy spending time on, even though the tediousness of it is sometimes overwhelming. I think the majority of tediousness is done. Now it's just a creative process to complete it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you guys later.